Welcome to a Satisfactory video. I've been gone for a while, but I'm back now. I have been playing this game a lot. This is where I've been. Hopefully you guys have heard of this game called Satisfactory. If not, then this is what it is. This spaghetti, this mess, but also this creativity. So I think what I'm gonna do is just give you guys a factory tour of what I've built, and this is about, I think, 120 hours. And mind you, I'm not that good. I'm not good at like playing in factories and stuff, as you can see from all this. But I'm gonna show you this part first. This is where I started off. I started right here. I think my thing landed down there or something, and then I came up here and made my first base. And I put my hub here, but obviously the space elevator here, and I kind of built, because I didn't know what I was doing, I just kind of built spaghetti, which is what this is. All this, more iron down there, which this is all like what modular factories and all that. It's just, I don't really pay much attention to this. In the future I'll fix it, but this is not what we're looking at for right now. This is Caterium with the quick wire, pretty important stuff. That's a big old copper factory. I'll show that. This is a, what's this called? An alien power augmenter. It took me a second. My favorite thing to do with this thing is this. Boom, you go. Just ragdoll mode. I think it's quite funny. And then over here is my copper thing. This is a train that gets copper for me. Don't ask me why I named it that. So this just creates a bunch of wires and cables for me. It's not the most pretty thing ever. And mind you, I know this color kind of sucks, but it kind of fits the copper theme, so I kept it. But yeah, that's just wire and cable. It's not fully completed. Then just some old battery storage. I used to have a coal factory plant over here, but then I changed it. This is heavy modular factory, and that, I forget what that is. We'll have to go in the inside, but I like these windows I've done here. Heavy modular factory. And then over here is modular engines. That's what it is. But I just create a butt ton of these modular engines. In reality, I don't really need them that much at all. I just have a bunch, and the rest are going into those eater things. I forget what they're called. The awesome things. Let's see. Awesome sinks, that's what they're called. They're all just being sunk. This is where my main base of operations is. The hub. Gets the MAM. I got a new driver thing. Oh, I've been playing for 2 hours. Wow, I just called myself out there, I guess. A nice little statue. And if you noticed, there's 2 statues up there. Those are the cheap ones. One right there and one right there. And then right here, I think this is the computer factory. I have a door right under here. This makes computers. These are the circuit boards. It's kind of oh, we're at a quick wire. I think I disconnected my quick wire intake. Yeah, I did something with the quick wire. I'm gonna have to fix that, but I don't have to now. And then up here is just more development for this, stators and stuff. I'm pretty sure at the top here they're making the cool stuff, the automated wiring, which I need. This is just all automated wiring. It's going out here into there, which that is the man, can't really remember what it is. Let me see. It's the thing for the space elevator for phase 3. Let's check, shall we? All feeds in here. Adaptive control units. I'm gonna have to fix that Caterium wire stuff, because that is screwing my whole operation over. That's basically it from this main area right here. But if we go behind, we have a nice train station. We got the Freedom train right here. Brings oil and coal. The coal feeds into there for steel production. The oil feeds into here to make rubber and plastic. Then all the excess heavy oil goes into these things, which mixes with the compacted coal to get turbo fuel. And which, this turbo fuel is probably some of the coolest stuff ever. I actually really like it. I can make jetpack fuel, which is what I'm using right now to fly around, which gets fed into here. Look at all this turbo fuel that I use for a jetpack. It's crazy. Then, all the extra stuff goes into this huge production of fuel burning. And this just produces me all the energy in the world. That's my energy line right there, that gray at the top. Crazy amount of energy comes through this, because each one of these produces 250. And then you probably saw these two, which I'm just making regular fuel into these. So this isn't making a butt ton. Still 250, just not as efficient. And then train that goes over and gets oil, which showing the map, it's not that fancy of a place. It's just a bunch of oil getters getting oil out of the ground. And then from there, we have, if you look on the map, we have a copper factory over here. We have a quartz factory over here, and an aluminum factory over here. And if I zoom out, you can see I'm starting my mega factory in the desert, but all I've placed is like about 50 foundations. Like, it's not gone too far, to be honest. So I'm gonna run over the quartz factory. I'm gonna show you guys that. Now, I'm here at the quartz factory. I got these geothermal power thingamabobs, and boom, quartz factory. I just made it a block of pink because I felt like it. It was my first real build, but I think it looks pretty good. It just makes a butt ton of silicon and that quartz stuff. There, just quartz crystals, from rock quartz to quartz crystals. Easy peasy, a lemon squeezy. Just a nice simple pink build. A nice overview of the space elevator. I think it looks pretty nice. So let me go show you my copper factory, and then I also have like a small iron factory. Now this is my copper factory, and I'm just now realizing I never finished the roof. I kind of just left it. But this copper factory isn't really doing much because I'm not using any of the copper it's producing. It's just going by train via Cocoa all the way to the copper thing you can see over there, and it just isn't being used. It's just there for just in case. There goes Cocoa. And then it produces a little bit, and then it'll just get stuck up in here again. Like, it's not doing much at all. The only copper being used is for a few copper sheets, and that's pretty much it. So that's that place. That's the iron factory. Then right here, tucked into this place, is a small little iron factory. It just uses 3 Mark II miners on these ones. It doesn't, I have them a little bit overclocked, but it's not even that much. I tried making it look stylish, like I added like little like smokestacks. I think they look kind of good, but it's not the best thing ever. And then I have a little walkthrough to where it's all smelting all the iron. This is being used to make steel over in my main factory. So you can see it's being brought across. And I can still use this iron. There's still little bits of iron around here I could be using. And then this is just back at the main factory. So let's go to the aluminum. Actually, before we go to the aluminum, because it's closer, I'm going to show off my copper factory and then we're going to get there via these power lines. And as we come through the trees, we will see my coal factory. This produced me all the energy in the early game. It's kind of doing its own thing. I don't really visit it that often, and I could expand it since I still have a copper or a coal thing open to be mined. But this is one of the big things I built, one of the first ones. So I mean, it does decent as a nice little coal generator. I use the three water generators, or 3 water pumps to 8 coal generators. I just saw that on YouTube. I mean, to every 8 coal generators is 3 water pumps. It's the easiest way to do a coal factory. Now we'll go to the aluminum factory. Now we're reaching my aluminum factory. This is the most recent factory I've made. Which that's what all this is. This just makes a butt ton of silicon to feed into making I think the yeah, the aluminum, just the aluminum ingots. You need silica and aluminum scrap. This is probably one of the funnest things I've done, is the aluminum factory. So fun. It's a little, I mean, it's a little managed, but it's also a little chaotic at the same time. So let me just step you through it real fast. We get bauxite and copper from different things up there, which flow down these things. The bauxite gets fed into all of these with water down there, of course, which then makes aluminum solution and extra silica. And then I have all this there, and then on the other side, with the coal comes in with the aluminum solution, gets aluminum scrap, then access water, which will feed back into these ones, so that water always has somewhere to go. And all the extra water will go into these, which I brought deuterium in to make pure deuterium ingots, blah blah blah. And then with all these aluminum scraps, we bring them over here to make aluminum ingots, make a butt ton of them. And then with the aluminum ingots, we'll get some copper, combine some to get alkali aluminum sheets, and then just put some into, oh wait, no, this is still alkali. And then over here, we got a few constructors, which make aluminum casing, and then all of those go into here, alkali aluminum sheets, and aluminum casing. It didn't take too long, but still pretty cool. So that's the aluminum factory, and I feel like that's pretty much it for the tour. We got it. That's the whole factory I got. Once I start getting my mega factory over in the desert figured out, that will definitely be shown, because the desert has to be like one of the coolest places. I just think it looks cool. I'm not trying to nerd out here or anything, but thanks for watching. I'll start posting hopefully more, but I've just been really busy lately. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.